we'd like to ask you to start kind of clearing off the area, going back to your seats. Hopefully you've got the time to get your refreshments.
You're going to want to find a good place to sit down and watch. This exhibition is strength and technique. I do emphasize technique because it takes a lot more than strength to do what these guys do. We've had some real strong men try to do what they do and they can't because they don't have the technique.
That's right. We've got our very own Vergara and Joh Arrieta being coached out there by Boise Idaho. They're going to give us a little exhibition here in a little bit.
We'll say he performed it and it was an exhibition many, many years.
Where's John?
A lost cell phone. It's an LG touchscreen, black phone. If you have found a cell phone, please bring it over to the area over here. Once again, it's an LG touchscreen and it's black. If you find one laying around, please bring it over.
Okay, so we're getting ready here again, folks, for the exhibition weightlifting. We're going to do about 3 to warm up here. Each one of them will do about 3 lifts to warm up. Once again, we'd like to ask you to please kind of clear the area off so that everybody can sit down and watch the events.
It's also for safety. We wouldn't want anybody getting hurt. The things that these gentlemen are doing, the weights that they're lifting are very heavy.
Following the weightlifting, our very own Basque dancers are going to be coming out. So we still have a lot of things on the agenda here for this afternoon. We do have a lost phone out there that we're calling right now. So if you see a lost phone ringing, please bring it up here to the announcer stand so we can give it to its rightful owner. Don't just take one out of your neighbor's pocket and bring it up here. It might be considered assault.
Where the oven? We want to show our out-of-town guests how hospitable we can be here.
That's right, and we heard some great things today, Maury, because we did have Nicolo for the Boise Basque Camp, where the kids have come to Boise, the Nabo, featuring here with us.
It looks like the weightlifters are ready. They're going to be doing some warm-up exercises.
Here we go. That's Joh Vergara. He's going to be lifting 3 times to warm up. He's using the cylinder, even though that's made out of steel, and it's or the rock, because they're often made out of rock.
How much does that thing weigh, Ito?
Well, I'm being told it's somewhere near about 250 pounds. Joh Vergara lifting 3 times to warm up. Joh Arrieta will lift 3 times now to warm up. Once again, this is an exhibition, and as Maury mentioned, it's technique here that gets that up there. It's not a little bit of strength and a lot of technique, or a lot of both.
Well, a lot of technique I've heard, not being a weightlifter myself, obviously. I don't know that if what's more important, if the strength is more important, if the technique is more important, but
I think it's a good combination of both.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Okay, that was Joh Arrieta lifting 3 times. Okay.
to our spotter out there, PJ Mancisador. His dad was performing earlier today.
They're going to be doing Chanda Libre now, where they kind of tag team it.
That's right. And for this is an exhibition, it's not a competition, so please, no wagering.
Maury, I'm being told we need to thank the considerate person who found the phone and returned it.
Oh, thank you very much, Good Samaritan. Way to show good Boise hospitality to our out-of-town friends from Salt Lake.
Here we go. They're doing a tag team weightlifting here, back to back. Pretty tiring out there in the hot sun, folks. PJ having to work hard setting the stone back.
These gentlemen are very focused on what they're doing, but they can hear applause while they're doing it.
Absolutely.
Elbow.
They're going to wear themselves down a little bit, and then they're going to move on to a couple other things to lift. We're not short on things to lift out there.
The things that they're coming up that they're going to be lifting are a lot more awkward than the thing you see here. This thing
But this has handles.
says handles on it. It's a lot easier to lift. What you're going to be seeing in a minute.
Will not have handles. But once again, this is the cylinder, and in Euskaras we call it arige. Arige literally means stone, and that's because in the Basque country these are made out of stone. Arige. All right, there we are for the tag team performance. We're going to move on now. John Vergara is going to lift the cube, cubico. The cube weighs 250 pounds, and as I mentioned, there are no handles on the cube.
This is one of the most awkward, not the most, but one of the most awkward lifts. Takes incredible technique.
Not easy on the ears or the neck either as you're looking at. And so let's give them a minute to rest here as they just finished their tag team lifting. And John Vergara is catching his breath so he can do an exhibition on lifting the cube. PJ will not be taking a rest.
So if this were a competition, Aitor, it would be time limit.
It would be a timed event. It could be maybe 3 minutes or 5 minute timed event.
And they'd see how many times they could lift it within that.
Within that time period, that's right. And in the Basque country, that's what they do. They have different sized stones, and they're given a time period. Here we go with John Vergara lifting the kubikue. 250 pounds. You can see how that's hard on the ears and the neck. Good job, John.
You can get an idea of the weight of that thing.
250 pounds, I would consider that dead weight right there. Here we go again. You can see how close that gets to his neck and face. That's sandpaper on the ears right there.
That first initial positioning of the stone, that first part of it. That's got to be
John Vergara lifting the kubikue. Taking a deep breath here right now. He just got done lifting the 250-pound cylinder, and now he's straight back into another 250 pounds, kubikue. He's not done yet though, Maury.
Vestida.
Help agora!
Yeah.
That's it, John says. Thank you, John, for that exhibition.
That was 250 pounds 3 times.
Yeah. Good job, John.
How about John?
Okay. So the other John, and these two Johns are brother-in-laws as well. So they practice together. But Joh Arrieta will be lifting the ball, 220-pound ball. Once again, no handle. No handle.
This particular lift has got to take some serious hand strength, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
This is the event that takes the technique that you don't just get overnight. It's a technique that takes years.
exhibition of lifting up the 220-pound ball.
How about John?
Couldn't find the handle on it that time. A little slippery. Here we go again.
Look at that.
There we go. John says maybe one more time here. Get a deep breath. No shade out there, folks. You might be under the trees, but he's not.
That's 225 pounds. And it's a granite ball.
That's right.
With no handles.
Not only do they make countertops with that, they make weightlifting balls with it too. So.
Not sure you're going to want to eat off this one.
No. Well, it's got some sticky stuff on it.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's not done yet. Oh, we're done with the weightlifting, and we're not here. We're not done here this afternoon. As they get done picking those up again to remove them from the Basque block, we're going to be moving on to Chanchangoria again. We're going to be performing for us. So stand by. Or excuse me, the Oinkadis are coming out next. The Oinkadis.
How about one more big round of applause for our weightlifter?
Let's give them a big round of applause. Everyone is strong back. Folks, we'd really like to ask you, as the Oinkadis start getting ready here now, and the weightlifters start taking